Great evening. Welcome. Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to another Authentic Conversation with Cedric, Rashad, and yours truly, Madison, Carlista, the Mad Sexy. Well, it has been a really great week. We're getting much closer to the holiday season.
Oh, yeah.
So, happy Jingle Jingle, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa,
Right.
and all the other holiday festivities that I really don't know what the titles of them are. But we just want to say happy holidays to each and every one of you and hope that you're enjoying it. I'm telling you what, here in Atlanta we got snow.
Oh, boy.
And it's been a fiasco between the snow and the electricity being out, but it's been pretty cool because we've had some really great company and we had great bottles of wine.
Yep. Awesome.
Nice cheese.
Too much.
Way too much. But anyway, guys, listen. We just wanted to just start the conversation off. You know, Cedric and I have been talking, and there are so many people that are out here that are just giving some amazing overviews on what IMarketsLive is, what Forex is, and one thing that we do recognize is that as many of our fellow traders that are out here presenting and speaking about IMarketsLive and what is Forex, they're not going to be able to reach everyone.
That's right.
And so we're just duplicating one another just to be able to share the information that is out here. And one of the things that we always talk about whenever we're presenting the whole idea of Forex trading is Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah.
And he talks about the 4 quadrants.
You know, Robert Kiyosaki, you know, was really it's funny, I don't remember how many years ago that came out, maybe 10 years ago maybe, when Robert Kiyosaki kind of exploded into the space. It was absolutely amazing when we talked about the E quadrant where, you know, we're just working to get that job every day. And our real goal was to become self-employed. Self-employed meaning that, you know, you owned a business. Maybe you were a beautician, maybe you had a nail salon, maybe you were a barber. But the bad part about that is you found out that you still couldn't make any money unless you physically was there. And Kiyosaki talked about people with wealth really were over on the right-hand side, starting with getting multiple income streams, even when you did not work, moving over to the B quadrant, the business quadrant. And I think as networkers, we really embraced that concept, and that concept was widely touted. And so basically you were having multiple streams of income because you had all of these business partners. We saw that as a win-win. And I would just tell you that it really opened our eyes in terms of the difference between self-employed and being a business owner. I think we associated one being the same, when in fact the business owner still made money even though they would not be working. They could be on vacation, but streams of income was coming in. That was the real big appeal of what network marketing was about, and he really kind of touted that. But the end game, the real end game, was to go to the I quadrant, where you took revenue and you put it and invested it into something that gave you net income, to go from just income to net worth. And so really our message tonight is to just kind of talk to you about how IMarketsLive is a perfect alignment to the I quadrant. And so even though the timing has come late, the timing is perfect right now.
It most certainly is. You know, Cedric, I know that you had a really great week last week. And one of the things that IMarketsLive is so amazing about is providing this very thorough education on Forex trading. And, you know, you're probably one of the smartest people I know when it comes to numbers, because you can think of it right off the bat. And you did some investing yourself, but this Forex was very new to me. And I know it's also very new to you. Right. And I'm not going to say you were intimidated, but you were kind of, you know, you didn't want to take the time to really invest into studying because you thought it was going to take up a lot of time, right?
Well, I think I fall into the category that a lot of people do. Let me back up for a minute to kind of tag on for that. Just today, as I was reflecting on 2018 literally being a couple weeks away, looking back over the goals that we had made over Thanksgiving and really kind of thinking about this message today. And all of a sudden, I kind of rewound my tape back to 2008. And I remember it very well. I got out of the networking business. I've taken money that I had made in the networking business, and I had put it into real estate. And when people hear that, they say, oh, you were flipping houses. No, I was building homes. I was building subdivisions. That's the difference. I was developing homes and developing subdivisions as opposed to buying a house and flipping the house. You know, probably, I don't know, 75, 80 homes maybe. And so what I share with you is in 2008, a book came out. And I can remember it very well because one of my associates that I work with, I'm also in the automobile industry, we had lunch over right outside of Perimeter Mall here in Atlanta. And we had a fantastic, shouts out to my main man, Ray Valentine. He's a big executive in the automobile industry. But at the end of that meeting, we were discussing a little bit about the CEO, and we were discussing a little bit about the CFO, who was this kind of wonder kid, this kind of Elon Musk before Elon Musk, so to speak. And he said, you know what? Stefan gave me 2 books, and I'm going to pass those 2 books on to you. And that's what real, true leaders do, because they know leaders are readers. So the first book he gave me, thick book, was Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. And so it was a thick book, kind of intimidating. The other book was a smaller book, and I was like, oh boy, I'm going to read this one first. So the smaller one was Who Moved My Cheese? And so let me just talk to you a little bit about where we are 10 years later. Because when I read that book, I thought it was cute about him and her, about Scurry and Sniff, and about their cheese being moved. You know, cheese is what? Your relationships, your community, your family, your job, your lifestyle. And it was talking about who moved your cheese. And I can remember like it was 5 minutes ago me saying, nobody is moving my damn cheese. Nobody. I said, I'm good. And the first thing I can tell you is the minute you say you good, you're not good. And so the whole message was, the minute you get comfortable is when you, boom, you get knocked out. Sorry, Jazz. And you get knocked out. That's what happened. Nobody saw the whole real estate game coming. So you got to understand, I had 1 foot in the automobile business and 1 foot in the real estate business, and both of them went just like the Georgia Dome. They went down immediately, and it didn't take a long time for it to happen. So what I can tell you is the book is about change. And so what I'm sharing with you and what our mission is right now is, you know, I didn't want, you know, change is uncomfortable. You know, this whole learning curve was just crazy to me. You know, I had seen Matt try this over 6 or 7 months. I saw her become frustrated. I saw her putting in the long hours. And I'm just at that space in my life where, you know, I'm not into doing anything that's uncomfortable because, you know what, I'm pretty comfortable, you know. But she was dedicated to the game. And what I saw is she blossomed, and I can tell you it was like springtime around here. She went from it being fall where she planted her seeds to wintertime where it was dark and snowy and cold, and then all of a sudden there were daffodils and there was azaleas and there was nothing. I saw a complete shift in that, and I wanted some of that. I wanted some of that. And some of you are out there are saying, you know, everybody wants to have the hook up. Everybody wants to hook up on this trading game. In other words, how can I get some of that, you know, without me learning the game? Well, it just doesn't work like that. You know, you got to pay full retail for success. Ain't no hook up. But I can tell you, we have got the hook up. IMarketsLive. What makes this company so unique is that they're revolutionary. They're outlier. They are disruptive in that they're an educational platform. All they do is they teach you how to trade foreign currency. And what's so exciting, what's so clever about it is that all you can do it on your pace. Now, some of the stories of people who got involved in this thing are just crazy. I'm not going to even blow up Facebook with that whole, because you know what? You're going to say he's a networker, he's a car guy. You know what? You're going to figure it out. But what's going to happen is you're going to figure it out probably by this time next year. In this game, in the Forex game, in the IMarketsLive timeline, you miss a month, it's like missing a year. It's like missing a year. This week on Troy's Trade House, shout out to the team, to the family. We've been getting up. I'll see you at 3:30 Eastern. We're trading on the London Breakout section. And you know what? IMarketsLive has taught us to be able to take advantage of this. Man, I had a gangster week last week. I mean, it was crazy. I was sketching pips, sketching dollars. And I know you don't know what this pip game is about, but just understand, doing about an hour a day, guess what? I caught about 3,200 of them. I mean, I was feeling good. I was clowning, man. You know, that's what's so exciting about this thing. And I can just tell you this. When Madison got in, this thing was long-winded. When I got in, this thing had been compressed. Now we've got it down to a science. You know, you're going to go through the academy. You're going to join one of the many trade houses that are around this country that are led by incredible leaders like my man Troy Wilkerson, led by Ken Candles, led by people like Raphael Spiller. Shouts out to everybody who is hosting a trade house. Because what we are is we're Forex evangelists. That's what this game is really all about. It's about creating change in your community, in your family, in your neighborhood, in those relationships. Because everybody keeps talking about they don't need money. Come on, man. Everybody needs money, particularly in this month. And you're going to need some more money when? In January and February and March, when those bills start coming due. So guess what? We're perfectly positioned to be able to educate you on how to trade foreign currency. And I can tell you this, man, once it clicks to you, oh my God, my aha moment, my breakout moment came maybe like a week ago, man. You know, you got to take an L to get a W. You got to take an L to get a W. Say it again, say it. You got to take an L. You got to do something wrong. You got to lose something, some money, some time, some energy, some resources for you to figure this game out. And once you figure it out, oh man, I'm telling you, the excitement that we have on the team. Shouts out to Rihanna Burney. Oh, that's my niece, man. She joined the team. She joined the family last week. She's killing the game, killing the game. Just got off the phone with her. She's created this amazing spreadsheet where all we have to do is just plug in the numbers. Is push and play. And this thing will just do everything for you on all the pairs. And it'll project. If you got $100, $500, $1,000, $5,000, whatever it is you're going to put into the game, it'll project it out in 1 day, 10 days, 50 days, 20 days, 30 days. It'll tell you exactly what your return, what you'll get. Oh man, this thing is crazy. You know what? We were comparing it to the traditional companies versus where we are now. And the real change is that it's about collaboration. It's not about what rank you're in, whose team you're in. It's about collaboration. You know what? We're like great musicians. You know, maybe Mad plays the bass. You know, she plays the bass, you know, bad. You know, women playing bass is gangster anyway. And maybe I play piano. And maybe somebody plays drums. And maybe we got a guitar somewhere. But we've never met before. But you know what happens? We come together and we're going to play this set together. We have the music. Everybody can read the music. Guess what? She brings something to the table. I bring something to the table. And we play as if we've known each other all of our life. So when I'm talking with my man Cortez Hendricks, shout out to Cortez. He's going to ask me, what strategy you playing? I'm going to ask him what strategy he's playing. When I talk to my man Clarence Davenport, I'm going to say, what strategy you using? And there are infinite amount of strategies. I was talking to my man Judd Mintz tonight. He's dealing with moving averages. He's dealing with RSI. He's dealing with, oh my, come on now. I'm showing out now. I'm showing out. That's all I'm doing, man. I'm showing out.
Like you and Troy used like to say, well, Fibonacci that thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
we really do have a lot of fun with this, and it is because, we've got such a tremendous educational platform through iMarketsLive. And like Cedric was saying, when I got started with this, October a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where's the time go?
I know.
Crazy.
It took me 3.5, almost 4 months to feel halfway comfortable with getting out there on my own and making a trade. And we've got this to the point now that, we have new partners that are coming in and learning to trade with us. And, it's like, let's get you going. Let's get your apps on your phone. Let's get your broker account set up. Let's get you in the Beginners Academy. Get those fundamentals down, and then we're going to throw you into our London trade house, our London breakout session. You're going to be up at 3:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. But it's the most it's that live interaction that we have with one another, and I think that really cuts the learning curve, because not only that, because it's a live trade house that we do on the London breakout session, people are asking questions and they're getting questions answered. They're asking questions they don't even know. They're getting questions answered that they don't even know should be asked. So
exactly.
It's it's been amazing.
It's absolutely banoodles. And I know you're there and you're saying, what the heck is the London breakout? I keep hearing you guys talk about the London breakout. Let me give you a quick tutorial on the London breakout. Right now as we speak, Tokyo is trading. If you just look at the world flatten out, Tokyo is trading right now because of the time zones. And then what they're going to be doing is they're going to be closing right at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to talk in Eastern Standard Time. And right about that time, London is going to be opening. And there's an overlap of about an hour, 60 minutes. So what we do is we get together about 30 minutes prior to the London breakout. We chart the candles. The candles are what? What are the foreign currency? In other words, you're trading the Great British Pound for the Japanese yen. And there's a relationship. The first number refers to the stronger of the currency. So what you're going to do is you're trading in your your currency, your Great British Pound for the Japanese yen, and there's an exchange rate. It fluctuates by the millisecond. And as it goes up or as it goes down, we position ourselves with hedging, because we put in a buy and we put in a sell. Once 4 o'clock hits, it's going to move up or it's going to move down. So if it moves up, guess what we're going to do?
We're going to buy it.
We're going to buy it, and we're going to delete the sell one. If it goes down, what are we going to do?
We're going to sell it.
And then we're going to do what with the other one?
We're going to delete the buy.
So we're going to be able to capture the movement, and because London has about 30% of all of the Forex volume, and you get about 15% from the Tokyo market, there is a what? An avalanche. There's a wave. There's a surge of activity, and the market must do what? It must move. It must go up or it must go down. The good thing about it is, and this is the big aha moment for you people who are looking at it and saying, oh, it's just like, I got a mutual fund, I got some blue chip stock.
Yeah.
You're not in the game, guys. You're not in the game. You have no control over that. What you're doing is you're letting somebody manage your money. They're handling your money just like the bank is handling your money, and then they're trading it. They're telling you you're getting a certain percentage. They're skimming all the money off the top. And then they're giving you some peanuts, and all you're glad is that I don't lose anything this month, this year. You see, that's not going to work. See, in this game right here, we win up or down. We have the position to win. The beauty of where we are right now is that we're figuring this thing out. We're coming up with some incredible strategies based on a collaboration, input, and you never know. You might have a brand new player, 1 week old, a neophyte, a newbie, walk in, and guess what? In 1 week, create a spreadsheet that all you need to do is plug in the entry price. And everything else is done. It's a wrap. It's just like that. We go right back to bed. We just wake up and we just collect that money. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Crazy.
It really is. It's quite amazing. And I have to say that I was really surprised by Rihanna, because, she's only been with the trade house a week.
Yep.
And she was like...
Figured it out right away.
Georgia Tech graduate, 22 years old, and she knew that she wanted to do something different.
24.
24 years old, and she knew that she just wanted to do something different. We have so many of our young people, they just don't want to do what we did.
That's right.
You know, they don't want to do the whole education thing. They don't want to do the whole corporate thing and retire with a watch and a turkey.
They don't want one of these. Well, maybe they want one of these, but they don't want one they're going to get. Okay, because they're not going to give them one of these. No, they're not going to give them no Breitling. They're going to give them some kind of Seiko or some nonsense, or Casio or something. Something that's going to look good, but ain't going to be nothing. This is a timepiece, not a watch. They're going to get a watch. That's what they're going to do. But let me just tag team on what she just said. What she said is absolutely powerful. In other words, this movement, this economic ministry, this 4X ministry, this evangelism that we're taking all over the globe. You see, this is in all the countries. See, one of the things that's so amazing about IML is we're in 120 plus countries. Anywhere that's got what? Phone service, that's got Wi-Fi, you can do business, you can trade. You can trade right on your phone, that ATM. That's that golden goose we talked about last week. Guess what? All it's going to do is giving you what? Egg at the egg, at the egg, at the egg, at the egg. All you do is you just feed what? You feed this knowledge up here. You collaborate with different people with all type of energies, cross line, up line, side line, down line. We only have one line. That's the money line. Mm-hmm. That's the line that we're in. And that line, guess what? It's behind me and in front of me. And guess what? Every day we want to get ours. Every day. So the beauty of where we are right now is that, one, the company is absolutely exploding right now with traders, with people who are building on the marketing side. We have two divisions. We have the marketing side, and we have the people who just want to learn how to trade. Or you can do what? You can do both. You can go right-handed or left-handed. You can do it both. And then the beauty of where we are right now is we have products that are designed to teach you how to trade. If that's not what you want to do, if you're too busy to learn this game, shame on you. But if you are, then guess what? You can put your money with some other vetted out trader who's doing the game, who's teaching. What I love about our company is most of our people are 30 years and under. That's right. All the top money earners are 30 or under. Somewhere between 25 and 35, all the top money earners. Take a look at all the other marketing companies and see who the top money earners are. I guarantee you they're not those guys. I guarantee you there's somebody been doing the game for 20 years. Somebody who's done had massive teams. Somebody who's done. But see, we don't pay you on teams. We pay you on residual, on subscribers. All you do is enroll people in this education, and that's how we get paid. Then you can decide to trade with those dollars. In other words, the company is going to pay you for a referral, and you can take those dollars and now you can put it in the Forex exchange market. And then you talk about Forex. You can take $100 and guess what? No telling what you can do with $100 in 60 days. You could be amazed. And that's what I would tell you. You want to make sure you get back with somebody that's been on the call tonight and do that. What else we got? What else we got?
You know, I also want people to know as well that, you know, in case you're thinking, oh, it's another one of those things.
Yep.
You don't have to speak to anyone about it. As a matter of fact, for the first few months, I told no one.
You can be antisocial.
Yes, I told no one that I was trading.
Yeah.
And it just so happened because of a simple conversation that was not intentional that it led to something like this,
Yeah.
you know.
A movement.
But what I can tell you, you know, exactly the movement is Rich Girls Trade. And I'm focused on teaching other women how to trade. As a matter of fact, my girlfriend that is online right now, my sister, you know, Carmen Gilchrist, she's also focused on teaching other women how to trade.
Shout out.
You know, also Tamara Young, she's the founder of
Shout
Rich
out.
Girls Trade. She's teaching women how to trade. Vivian is teaching women how to trade. Virginia is committed to teaching women how to trade. So we are all stepping in a part of this movement. Tammy, she's committed to teaching women how to trade. There are literally thousands of us that are around. Deidre, Odette.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
there's so many of us,
Yeah.
thousands,
Yeah.
all across the country,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
across
Chris.
the world.
Chris. Yeah.
Chris
Shouts out to Chris.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, that are just committed to teaching other women how to trade. And you know, we're in a time right now where this is the perfect time.
Absolutely.
This is the perfect time to learn. You know, we some people have a tendency to look at everything that's going on and can get kind of, you know, sort of bluesy or depressed by it. And I say, don't. Don't. You know, take that frown and turn it upside down and make it a happy face. Because if you just take the time out to learn just the basics of Forex trading, and then come along with us on this journey on the London Breakout session. Learn how to do your support and resistance lines. Learn how to read a chart so that you can see whether it's going to be a buy or a sell day on the Great British Pound pairs and move forward. And I know for some of you, some of this sounds like really kind of foreign. Trust me, it sounded really foreign to me too.
Everybody.
And when I saw the charts and all these squiggly lines, that was even more foreign.
Yeah.
But, you know, it eventually came about.
You know, I was telling somebody the other day, I promise you, learning how to trade is going to be easier than being a cook at Waffle House. Learning how to trade is going to be easier than being a barista at Starbucks, no doubt about it. And I make that as a casual joke, but I tell you this. It doesn't matter. The age, the beauty of this is it's not going to make a difference. You know, here as soon as school's out, I'm going to have a chance to meet with all of my grandsons, and then I'm going to have a separate meeting with all my granddaughters. And this year, we're going to have a little bit of a kibitz, a little bit of a sobremesa, where we're going to chat a little bit about, I'm going to give them the option of taking X dollars cash, or I'm going to double or triple that number if they decide they want to learn how to trade and put it in the game. So we're going to give them that option. You see, so the beauty of it is some will, some won't. So what next? So what we're going to do is there will be somebody that say, I can have this delayed gratification so that I can win big. Shouts out to Rihanna again for doing that. We're super excited to have her aboard on the team. She's doing some awesome things. And she will be able to make a shift in her family's life. You understand? You might be the one. Let's just speak to you directly. You're sitting there, maybe you've watched our video before, maybe you've never seen it before. Who are these two people that are talking to you so passionate? We're passionate about it because we know the products that we offer are life-changing. They're life-changing. Many of the products that are offered in the network marketing model, they're absolutely great, phenomenal products. This is no hate on the other product, but this is going to bring you, the product is money. The product is money.
Straight profit.
It's straight money. You don't have to sell anything to make money.
You don't have to chase anybody
You
down.
don't have to chase anybody to get it. You don't have to talk to anybody about it. You can be a hermit. You can be totally self-sustaining, and all we're going to do is help you to trade. We're never going to try to push you to recruit anybody. This is a no recruit, walk away game. And so I can just tell you, if you're that person, and I know, and let me just say this, we just had this conversation prior. The sad part about this whole thing right here is that being in the networking business for 20 plus years, I've been in several opportunities, had some great friends, great relationship, made great money. But you know what? What happens is a lot of times when you move, you lose somebody each time you move. And the real great tragedy that I'm trying to do, to go back and say, I know you maybe had moderate success, or you didn't have some success, or maybe we didn't stay in that company long enough. But if you learn how to trade, you'll never have to go anywhere, because the skill set that you've learned will pay you forever and ever and ever. Believe me, the skill set is the golden goose. It'll keep paying you and paying you and paying you and paying you. And you don't have to go to any meetings. You don't have to listen to any calls. You don't have to go to any celebrations or any of those names that we call them. But I can tell you this. If you get involved in this trade house, find your niche. Find your lane. Find what you can do. Put a number every day what you want to make. What's your number? Your number might be $100 a day. That's $500 a week. It might be $200 a day. That's $1,000 a week. It might be $500 a day. That's $250. $250 is $10,000, six-figure money. That's right. We got people on our call and on our trade house. That's the kind of numbers they're talking about. We've got numbers even much crazier than that, but just you find your lane, find your number, find us, come to us. Our job is to help you get to that number, whatever that number is. As opposed to you trying to get that extra job, that promotion, that's whatever. Stay in that lane, learn this skill set so it can break away, it can give you that opportunity for you to be free in what? 2018. Because freedom and free. All you need is a little heavy lifting. You give us 30 days, you'll never have to worry about a job again. You give us how many days?
30 days.
30 days.
If you're willing to commit 30 days, if you're willing to commit to a weekend of learning just some basic fundamentals on Forex trading, the education is perpetual, it is ongoing. Mm-hmm. But, you know, at a fraction of the cost, if you're willing to commit and invest in yourself, we'll meet you the rest of the way. And then you've got an entire team, an entire network of team that will be with you every step of the way on our London breakout session. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about that London breakout session because you know what? It's the simplest, I think it's the simplest point of entry.
No question.
For anyone to get in to start trading with us and start profiting right then and there, right away.
Right away.
Right away.
You'll be making money for the end of the week.
Yes.
You could be, all you have to do is you go through the educational platform and then you embrace. You need to go through the format. If you stay with the system will take care of you. And that's what the beautiful thing about this is. I just want to close, Mad, with a couple comments, and then I'm going to let you wrap it up. But really, this is a game of chess versus checkers. It really is. It's very strategic. We're thinking 4, 5, 6 moves from now. It's a game of strategy. It's a game of skill. There's no luck in the chess game. There might be a little luck in checkers. You know, you've seen the checkerboards out inside a Cracker Barrel or something like that, and they're a fun game. It's for a certain level of intellect. But when you move into the game of chess, it's very strategic in terms of the moves and the strategy. It's a skill. And that goes along with really where we are as it relates to what we're competing with out there in the marketplace. In other words, the products are superb. The compensation is, well, first of all, you can get paid from what? Building a team or just trading?
Or both.
Or both. Who else has that? Nobody. Nobody.
This is the first time that customers are actually making money.
Customers
are making money. Matter of fact, 80% of IMarketsLive is customers.
All they're doing is trading. All they're doing is trading.
So imagine this, we're at an event and we're clapping for a guy that he's referring, so he's getting referral bonuses. So he's making $100,000, $10,000 a month, $100,000 a year, you know, trading. But we're sitting on the back row with a gentleman that is a customer, and all he's doing is trading, and he's got over 6 figures in his trade account. And all he's doing, he's not speaking to a soul. He's just trading. That's the power of what we have.
And I know we got to give our disclaimer.
Yes, past profits do not necessarily guarantee future fortunes. But what I can tell you, check in.
Check in. Hey, last thing, I would just tell you in summary, the company is the fastest growing company in the game. Check your social media to see who you see. Every day there is a brand new chairman that is being promoted in this company. Every day. In other words, they say success leaves clues. It's a reason that you don't see everybody else posted. It's a reason why you don't see every other company talking about their promotion. All you have to do is just look at Facebook for what it is. Look at how much content you see there about IMarketsLive. Look at the diversity. Look at the youth. Look at the ethnicities. Look at all of it. It's like a quilt. There's a pattern there. There's something that's a hidden message there that's telling you this thing is, the timing is perfect. The product is right on time. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin right now. Oh my God, I should have got in Bitcoin. You can trade on Bitcoin. First of all, if you're talking about Bitcoin, unless you got 17 grand, you can't get one. Okay? Unless you got what? $17,000, you can't get one.
But you can trade Bitcoin US dollar and trade, say, 10 cents. And heck, Dr. Spiller did 10 cents in 45 seconds. With 10 cents, he collected over 200 and some odd dollars.
Hey, we just had one of our team leaders today that, see, here's the great part about IML and Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes up, you win. If Bitcoin goes down,
you win.
You understand what I'm saying? So you don't have to buy one and save it like a stock. What you do is you learn how to trade whether it goes what? Up or it goes down. So we put in that hedge both ways. So whichever way it goes, we close out the other way. That's how it works. So I would just tell you, we're in the right place at the right time. You got an incredible, huge, dynamic, incredible people that you're working with. You want to partner with somebody, choose the people you work with very carefully, vet them out, check them out for character, from integrity, and work ethic.
Absolutely.
And if they're not the people who are super excited about you having success, keep moving. Keep moving. If it's all about them, keep moving. If it's all about my story, keep moving. If it's all about how much stuff I got, keep moving. If it's all about, let me tell you what I've done, keep moving. What I'm sharing with you is that it should be about you. It should be about you. So, Matt?
Well, guys, with that being said, we're really excited. We went over just a little bit more than what we usually do, but also know to join me and Tamara for Rich Girls Trade Call every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are here every Sunday night at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And that is about it. So without any further ado, thanks so much for joining us, and we will see you on the
Hey,
other
make
side
it $1
of
million
this.
a week. Keep trading. Salute.